Okay, I'll try this again. It didn't work out the first time. So, okay, you know, as a few of you may know, I was Troy Graham. I used to be with uh, Combat Radio, Raphael Dawkins. Uh, it just came about based off a conversation I had with a brother. I heard him on the Boxing Voice. He heard me on the Boxing Voice, and then I met up with him again on True Sports. That brother's show, whose name Brendan, good brother. So I reached out to Rafi and said, hey, man, what do you think about you need a co-host? Let me see what I can do. Maybe I can help the show grow. Didn't ask him for anything. He did ask me a few times what I want. I said nothing, not at this point, but let me help it grow. And then after that, well, if it starts to grow and things start happening, we'll do the legal thing and we'll go from there. That never came about. So what I did was I came up with a concept of how to book guests. And I'm good with people, so I got him Edna Cherry, James Toney, that fell through, Junior Jones the first time that fell through. Uh, the brother came on named Marvin McDowell from Umar Boxing in Baltimore. All right, so I did that. Good brother. His program is No Hooks Before Books. Then Junior was supposed to come on again. Junior Jones, that is, something happened. So I got discombobulating Jones to come on. If well known in boxing, the first black ring announcer. Beautiful brother. Very well known, very well respected. Just has a lot of knowledge, has a lot of stories so he could share. He did. And then, what happened was while when James Toney didn't show up, I came on the show and I said, well, I booked him, but, he might have had something else to do, so he didn't show up. Didn't show up. But the show goes on. Let's keep going. Raphael being Raphael. Oh no, we got to air this out right now. Air out what? Man didn't show up. You can't control somebody, right? Because I'm a quick dude. It's like if he don't show up, you keep it moving. You show the brother love, and you reach out to him another time, right? Boom. Not him. He went on this tirade about this, that, and the third. It's my fault. I didn't want to do this because he has a way of doing things. Cool. You know what I did? I chilled and I followed his way of doing things, right? So that should have been over with. That was one show where he started with belittling. It's my fault. It's my fault. You're completely wrong. Completely wrong for what? For because someone didn't show up? No. Mm-mm. No, I'm not. Anyhow, so that went on. And then when Junior Jones didn't show up the first time, he already had his information. He said he didn't, but he said he didn't have his information, so he couldn't reach out to him. And my battery for my phone was dead. My phone wasn't dead. My battery was dead, right? So that happened. Came back on again. Booked Junior. No, and then next week I got Umar Marvin McDowell to come on. Beautiful show. First show we had was Edna Cherry. Beautiful, beautiful brother, man. If you didn't see that show, check it out. It's a beautiful show. Really touches your heart with his story. Umar Marvin came on, told a powerful, powerful story of his life in boxing and so forth. So second time, Junior didn't show up. Junior Jones, cool. So I got the brother Henry Discombobulating Jones to come on. Who is Henry Discombobulating Jones, you might ask? First black ring announcer to ever be on TV, and the first black ring announcer to host a fight in Radio City Music Hall. So he's been in the business for over 30 years, right? Right. Very good brother, man. Very well respected throughout the sport. So that was that. But during the show, Raphael went on this tirade while the guest was there. And that's the disrespect. I was trying to get it back to, hey, we got company, we got a show, let's knock it out and keep it moving. We ain't got time. We can air this out after the show, right? No, we're going to air it out now. Air out what? What? What do you think we're going to air out? And he went on this tirade about a scream shot. What's up, brother Jeff? Yeah, so he went on this tirade about a scream shot. So I said, okay, the brother's here right now. Let's do this after the show. Okay? because I don't see the need to do all that in front of people. He kept going. He got to the point where the guest, Henry Discombobulating Jones, said, if y'all gonna have a pissing contest, I don't need to be here. See how embarrassing and disrespectful that is, that your guest that is booked had to tell you to chill out. So Henry did the show, was cool. Afterwards, I called Henry and I apologized. He's like, what was that? I said, brother, I don't know, but I'm gonna talk to him. All right? So next day, called Ralphie, was off air, it was more or less an argument. So, because Junior Jones wanted to come back on the show. That's what me and him was talking about while Henry was telling his story and dealing with Ralphie on the air, I got a call. It was Junior Jones. So I took the call not on it, I stepped away, hit mute, took the call, spoke to Junior. He said, hey, I still want to come on. I'm like, okay, well, let me see. I just got to rebook you, brother, but I'm on the show right now. There's no problem with me. I'm good. I'm flexible, right? So he said, cool. So I said, Jude, you all right? Let me call you after the show. He said, yeah, man, it's all good. It was just a family issue, but it's all resolved right now. It's cool. I said, cool. I'll call you after the show. Boom. This dude just kept going on and on about screenshot Junior Jones, how I'm disrespectful and this, that, and the third. So I basically told him, I don't give a damn about no screenshot. You're never going to get it, and here's why. The screenshot that he's speaking of was a message I received from Spencer Farron, right? Who I also booked, who's coming on this Thursday. So I can't screenshot from my phone, and I can't get on WhatsApp on my tablet because I'm waiting for some verification. I have to take it back to the T-Mobile store and take care of that. Anyway, what I did, though, was I copied and pasted the exact message onto Ralphie's WhatsApp page, word for word for word. He saw it. He's like, no, I want a screenshot. I'm like, Raphael, I am not home. I have a life. I got things to do. I'm not doing it right now. And when I come home, I'm taking my ass to sleep. Okay? So next day, I told him clearly, I don't work for you. Okay? You don't control me. I'm not your shareholder or booking agent, which he likes to say. You're not paying me. I do this as a labor of love. I answer to God. I don't answer to you. Okay? And I gave you all the information. I've never lied to that brother, never withheld anything, never asked for anything. Plain and simple. Huh? I gave him my time for free. That's what pisses me off. So, that being said, right? So Friday, this was yesterday, I get on the show and I said, today's going to be my last day. And because, yesterday you basically were completely disrespectful to the guests I had on and to me, and you aired out dirty laundry, which could have been dealt with after the show. Didn't really need to be dealt with during the show like that. I don't deal with that like that. So he was like, no. Then I said, cool, we aired out on air. That's fine. So he went off on the screenshot again, and I told the entire audience just like this. I copied and pasted the message from Spencer Farron word for word onto his WhatsApp page. Why do you need a screenshot of something you already have? Here's something else. Spencer Farron came on and did a conference call with myself and Ralphie in the flesh. Spencer Farron is booked. Why does Ralphie need that screenshot? Listen to the show, please. Don't take my word for it. Listen to the Junior Jones show so today's the 20th. Thursday would be the 18th. Listen to that show, and then listen to the show from the 19th. See if he ever gives you a valid explanation of why he needs the screenshot when he has the exact same message copied and pasted to his page. And he spoke to Spencer, and Spencer is booked. Have him give you a valid reason. He will never give you one, simply because he wanted it. But you have the information already. Has Troy ever lied to you? Absolutely not. Has Troy ever wasted your time? Absolutely not. But stop right there. He's told me I was arrogant. He told me I was a liar. He basically said that he wasted his time with me. Really? So that right there, I said, okay, well, that just tells me that the good Lord is telling me that I'm going to kill a whale and you're a little pond. And I don't need to be in your little pond no more since I'm such a waste of time, I'm arrogant, and I'm a liar. What do I need you for? Now, I wish, people always say they wish him the best. Let me clarify that. I want to hit you with a bus about 10 fucking times. I really do. And then I hope that you wake up, and then hopefully you'll wake up after I hit you with the bus and you'll live your life. That's what people don't want to tell you. Because I don't want to hurt or maim or kill anyone. Nobody. I mean, I don't. But in my mind, if I could hit somebody with a bus, push them off a building, set them on fire because I'm pissed, hell, that's fine. That's not illegal to think that. It's the sociopath in me why I feel like I can say that out loud. Because I'm never going to do it. So you say to them with a smile on your face, I wish you the best. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I'm going to hit this bastard with a bus. Okay? I do. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to hit anybody with a fucking bus, man. Come on. But that's the human side of people that people don't honestly want to deal with. So, that's that. I don't really have any hard feelings besides the bus. Besides that, to Raphael, I'm never going to work with him again, though. And see, here's something else he's not telling. Just a couple of things. If I was so arrogant, worthless, and a liar, why did I call all the guests and tell them I'm no longer with Combat Radio or Raphael Dawkins, but here's his email, here's his WhatsApp. But if you need me, I will be there for you. That's what I said. I could have easily called the guests and been like, yo, I'm not with him no more. You don't even need to go on the show. Because that's what an arrogant, petty person would do. But I took the time to call every single guest. After Spencer Fair on his Michael Carvajal, and then Calvin Brock, and then Angel Manfredi, and then Showtime Reggie Green. Right? So why didn't I just call everybody? Because I have a rapport with a couple of them. So why didn't I just call every last one of them and say, fuck Ralphie, I'm not with the show no more? Why didn't I do that? Because that's what a petty, arrogant person would do. He doesn't even... The brother said he's never once thanked me. He spent 4 shows, 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, tearing me down and belittling me. But he claimed that he thanked me. No, you didn't. He's a petty, petty man. Now, if you remember, he used to co-host with Nesta on Boxing Voice. Those two were made for each other. They both petty assholes. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I wish the brother the best. I'm gonna go finish up my Thursdays, but this didn't start with a screenshot. To be very honest with you people, what started it was when I said to Ralphie, "Okay, you're making all these flyers for Facebook and so forth, and I'm sharing them in groups in boxing. You can go to my page where it says I've shared them 60 times, 75 times. He shared them 10 times, and it's his show." So I said to Ralphie, nowhere on there does it say that I'm a co-host. So when people on my friends list, see this, they're just going to think, oh, Troy's just posting more boxing stuff. They're not going to know I'm involved with the show. It would be better if you just put on there that I'm the co-host. So they'll be like, if you're a friend, you're going to do it out of love. You're going to do it simply because you're interested. Or maybe you just want to check it out to see if I mess over, you can have a good laugh. Whatever the case may be, you're going to show up. He never put my name on any of them as a co-host. He could point out to one, but he always had excuses. Oh, your name can't fit. I don't want it to be bigger than the show. Ralphie, I don't want... See, never in the whole time I was with him from May up until yesterday did I ask Raphael for anything but to put my name on as his co-host. His thing was, that's all Ralphie has. So he's afraid that he can't be doing this for nothing, because that's the nature of humans, that no one does them any good for nothing. Right? That's a human flaw. I work by different traits. I do things because I see a purpose in things, and then I say, okay, I gave you my time and this, that. Now let's talk business. But I didn't get the time to put in and all that. But I've been there for 4 weeks. Let's say I've been there for a month, and in a month I booked them all for June and most of July, or for one except for 1 week. And I was working on a big fish for July. I canceled that big fish because I'm not going to be there. I canceled two big fish. One is a heavyweight legend, and one is just a legend. Period. I canceled both of them because I'm not going to be there. And I don't know what I'm walking into. If he's that disrespectful in front of Henry Discombobulating Jones, who's to say he won't be that disrespectful in front of any guest that I book? Exactly. So I simply just said, cool, and I left. You know? We had our moments and words, but the brother came off and told me I was arrogant, told me I was a liar, I never once helped the show, and he belittled me 4 times on 4 shows. I'm 49, man. I'm very patient. But there's only so much patience and so much disrespect and so much shit you could shovel on the man before he sparks something in him. So I rolled out. I don't need him, nor do I need anybody else. I am empowered by the Almighty God. That's who gives me life and breath, not Raphael Dawkins. The way he speaks, he's like, no, Junior Jones not wasted my time anymore. You're not paying none of these people to come on, so I don't know. You have to. That's why you take the good with the bad. Are you paying anybody? Who'd you pay to come on your show, Raphael? Who? So you complaining that you did some artwork. Yeah, tough titty, brother. Tough titty. I gave my time and my name and numerous follow-ups. You did artwork. I can learn how to do that. Can you learn how to do what I do? And see, that's arrogance right there. That's me just letting him know. Honestly, I've been dealing with people longer than a lot of these cats have been on podcasts and all that. I haven't been. I just don't throw my credentials out there because they're meaningless. Unless you just want to have a dick swinging contest, and ain't nobody got bigger dick than me, so everybody gonna lose. See? Arrogance. But ask him again, why didn't you put Troy's name on as a co-host? That's all he was asking for. And two, what did Troy ask you for? What did you give Troy? When did Troy ever lie to you? And didn't you have the information already copied and pasted to your WhatsApp that you wanted for the screenshot? So why did you need the screenshot if the brother copied and pasted the exact word onto your WhatsApp page? And then ask him again when to point out the date and the time that I ever lied to him. Ask him. Maybe he'll answer you because he ain't going to answer me. So, and I'm done. I'm not even going to speak to him. I'm just going to show up on Thursday. I guarantee you he's not going to send me the link. I'm going to have to wait till he posts it and all that. He might send it to the guest, but then if the guest needs my help to get in the link, how am I going to help them if I don't have the link? And that's the pettiness that I deal with. You understand what I'm saying to you? All right. What he's not telling you also is that we lost two big fish. We lost Ray Mercer and we lost Glenn Johnson because of him. Actually, well, no. Easy, Troy, easy. Not because of him. I'm sorry. Erase that comment. Couldn't get one on because of some situation with an email and all that. Then I was trying to reschedule him, and that didn't work. That was Ray, and then Glenn Johnson. It just took too much time trying to get another guest on, and Glenn pulled out. But hey, life is life, man. What you do is you build relationships. You don't move on and say, oh, fuck them, they didn't show up this time. No. You just, you build relationships. This way, if you bump into them in this thing called real life, it won't be any hardship. You'll be like, man, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing my own thing now. I got my own podcast. Still want you on, brother, because you have a show. You definitely have a story to tell. Right? That's the way I move. That's not the way he moves. I just want to burn them and forget about them. You can only burn so many people. When you burnt me, I ain't never going back. So that was that, man. But the moral of the story is pray before you move. Be purposeful with your moves. Plan. And don't waste your time with petty people. Raphael's a petty person. Okay? And you can feel free to point him to this video of me saying that, because I'll tell him that in the flesh. It doesn't matter to me. You know, I stand by everything that I say, because, you know, go watch the two videos I told you about from Thursday, the 18th, and the one from last night, which is the 19th. Listen to the way the brother speaks to me. Listen to the way the brother speaks in front of the guests. And then you ask me, what would you do? And I'm going to repeat myself one more time. The information that Rafi wanted me to screenshot, he already had it on his wall, because I copied and pasted it right there. So ask him to give you a valid reason why he was so upset with the screenshot. You want to know what the valid reason was? He was trying to establish dominance. He was afraid that, you know, maybe I felt I was getting too big because I was booking all these people. I never felt that way, because at the end of the day, I was the point of contact. But when he picked up that phone on WhatsApp and he said, "This is Raphael Dawkins," never one blessed time did anybody say, "Who is this, Troy?" Everybody knew who he was. How did they know who he was? Me. Because I always stated I was the co-host, which really I wasn't. I was a peon. I would never treat anybody the way he treated me. No, sir. So, that being said, hallelujah. I got a paid cooking page called Auntie's Kitchen on Facebook. Check that out. I made some veggie wontons today, and I made some shrimp salad the other day. So check that out. And I'm working on a cookbook. And, you know, right now, I'm going to say some prayer and get some things done. And I just may jump on this podcast situation and put my own spin on things and go from there, you know. You should have never let me. What did Rick James say after after Charlie Murphy beat up his legs? They should have never let you niggas in. Should have never gave you no money. You black motherfuckers. Y'all shouldn't let me in. But since you pissed me off, I'm gonna step in. Loud and purposefully. Oh my. Oh my.